Hey guys, I'm so excited to bring you our next series in our Plexus 201 video series. And today we're going to talk about your elevator speech, crafting your story, and the shield of confidence, as well as three-way calls. So we've already talked about IPA, follow-up, customer care, power of three, integrity, self-sufficiency, and personal leadership and development. Today's video is going to really help you in sharing Plexus with other people. So your elevator speech, what this is a quick little 30-second why you do Plexus, why do you take the products, why did you join, because you're going to meet people that are going to ask you what you do, why you love it, and why you became an ambassador. And you're going to want to be prepared because I share Plexus with everybody. I wear this Plexus sweatshirt and a lot of Plexus swag, and people ask me, what's Plexus? And so I don't want to, go into a ton of detail, but I do want to take 20 to 30 seconds to engage them, to get them to ask more questions and really get them to thinking about, I might need some of that Plexus too. So I want you to really think about what reasons you joined Plexus for. So when you're formulating your story, you want to think about where you were, what you saw, what grabbed your attention, what you did, and then where you are now, and then where you're going. So this is something you can elaborate on. I have a 30-second formulation of this. I have a 2-minute version of this. I have a 5-minute version of this. And I kind of, know who I'm talking to know what version to tell. If I'm talking to a stranger, they don't know who I am, so I try not to go into a lot of detail. But you want to tell like where you were. Were you struggling financially? Were you struggling health-wise? What was it that made you try Plexus? Did you see a Facebook post? Did you see somebody wear Plexus swag? What was it that caught your attention? And then what you did. Did you take the triplex? Did you just jump right in and not have any experience with the products? What did you do? And then where you are. Where are you right now? Like, are you 6 months into your journey? Are you a week into your journey? What have you seen so far? The first week of my journey, I noticed energy. I've only been doing this a month, but Plexus paid for my electric bill. Tell them something that they can relate to. And then you're going to want to tell them where you are going, which is the best part. Because this is where you really can see the magic. Like, I can tell people I am here right now, but I am going to the top. I am a diamond in the making ambassador, and I'm taking my team with me, and I'd love to have you join me. So this is something that you're going to have to work on because it's true to just you. And formulate that the best you can. Helen McFadden, who's a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus, shares this, and it's so true. Share as if someone's life depended on it, because it just might. I think about if my 2 uplines had not shared with me, and my life did depend on the Plexus opportunity, and had they not shared, I don't want to even think about where I would be right now. You share with boldness and conviction. Be confident in your story. And remember, you're not going to die from talking over this stuff with a stranger. Sometimes I hear somebody in line at the checkout talking about, oh, they're just so tired of their husband working so many hours, and they really wish they could do something. And that's where I take that as a cue to be like, I have something that can help you. So this is where maybe your sample cards are helpful. Business cards, anything with your information, make sure that you're not just giving your information, but you're getting their information as well. So you want to make sure that you're exchanging, but you also want to make sure you're being genuine and honest. Don't be salesy, be yourself. We have something though that people need and that they are desperate for, not just the products, but the opportunity. So when you're talking to people though, sometimes you might get a little nervous and scared, and it's very scary to sometimes talk to people. So we call this the shield of confidence, because um, you can kind of put this up in case somebody gives you a negative answer or something that you're not sure about. Sometimes I'll get asked a question and I'm like, I don't know. And instead of like looking and fumbling through my words, I'm going to put this shield up and answer through the shield. So this means that you're answering from a place of strength. You're turning the conversation around to something you do know. If I get asked a product question I have no idea about, I'm not going to know all the answers. You're not going to know all the answers. And it's not our job to have every answer. People have asked me, how does Plexus compare to this other company? I don't know. I know that Plexus does not compare. They are different. And so I talk about what I know. I talk about the growth of the company. I talk about how amazing it is and how it's changed my life. And I stand with firmness and I speak with boldness. You're going to start with the truth. I don't know about this company, but this is what I do know about Plexus. You're going to tell your own story. So in the case about how does Plexus compare with this other network marketing company, I don't know, but here's my story. And my friend and this other friend, their stories with Plexus and how it's changed their lives. So then you're going to add in one of the quadrants, the phenomenal growth of the company. I know that Plexus has grown so much in the last 3 years. They have been part of the Inc. 5000 list the past 3 years in a row. They've just purchased a brand new facility. All of these things are going to help you in talking to these new people. So when we talk about three-way calls, you probably have been on a three-way call, especially if you're a new ambassador. But sometimes we do three-way calls with somebody that maybe needs a little help with becoming a customer or an ambassador. Maybe they just need to hear from somebody else. So this is a great way to do this with prospects. So if I have, let's say, Sally, who is wanting to be a customer, but they're not quite sure, they want to know more about it from somebody else, I can call my upline and I can get us on a three-way call and just be like, hey Sally, this is my friend Kim. She also suffered from IBS just like you, and then we can talk. Remember though that this is not going to be a long extensive call. This is just to validate your story, what you're doing, but you want to make sure that you're knowing what you're doing when you're calling. So here's an outline. This is first, you're going to introduce your ambassador or future customer or whoever you're talking to with your upline. You want to make that link. Find out what they have in common. Are they both stay-at-home moms? Are they both looking to supplement income, health related, whatever it is, find that link and introduce them. You're going to want to ask your prospective customer ambassador questions. What are they interested in? Are they interested in the products? Are they interested in knowing more about certain products, the business side? And that way your upline can help you answer these and validate things that you're saying. You want to gear the information and stories to what the prospect will relate best based on their interests. So if you have a prospect who's looking for energy and you're talking just about diabetes, they're not going to relate to that. And they're going to kind of like, well, that's great, but I don't need Plexus for this. I need it for this other issue. So you want to make sure that you're talking about the correct thing and the correct products. You want to build belief in them. They can do this, whether it's health-wise or wealth-wise. They can do this and be successful in it. So that's what you want to really remind them, that they have a support system. Your upline that is here on the call is going to support them as a customer and more importantly as an ambassador. So make sure you remind them of that. And then lastly, this is something new that we're doing with our teams, and that is with the new ambassadors. Once you've signed up as an ambassador, you probably know that you are on a three-way call as well. We want to make sure that new ambassadors are getting plugged in, getting the tools that they need to be successful. We don't want somebody to sign on to our team excited, ready to go, and not be given any tools for success or the support system that they need. So when somebody joins your team, you're going to let them know that, hey, Sally, I'm going to do a three-way call with you and my upline, and we're going to get together and make a plan of action for you as our new ambassador. You want to talk about their why. Why did they sign up as an ambassador? Why are they doing Plexus? Um, what is the reason for joining? Is it wholesale only? Is it they want to see the products and maybe the business? Or are they like gung-ho, I want to go take the top of the mountain? You want to set appropriate goals. If somebody wants to be a wholesale customer, telling them to, go gold in 2 months is not an appropriate goal. Just like if somebody is ready to really work the business, telling them to, first get their results before working the business might not be the best goal either. So we're going to work on establishing appropriate goals, how to post smart on Facebook so that we're being relational with our people versus just spamming our friends all of a sudden. Remember, our stories and our relationships are what make this business work. And then we're going to come up with an action plan. How do we put these goals into action? How do we get from point A, new ambassador, to point B, wherever that might be? Let's make up a plan and help each other be accountable. And then tell them about the resources. I'm going to add you to my team page and my upline's team page. Here's what you can find on there. Why don't you take a day or two to kind of search and get familiar with that? It's a great place for contests, information, etc. And then you're going to want to make a follow-up appointment. After you do your three-way call with your prospective ambassador, you're always going to want to say, hey, let's touch base on Tuesday, let's say, if today's Monday or Sunday, and we can go over your action plan. Okay, so those are some things that you're going to want to keep in mind as you're a new ambassador signing new people. Of course, you always have your upline here to help you, and we are the support system behind you to really help you be successful. So if you sign a new ambassador and you're still kind of like, I really don't know what to say on this three-way call, or I really don't know what to do after this three-way call, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you figure out what to do, how to do it more effectively, and really grow your business. So I'm so excited for you guys, and I can't wait to bring you the very last series of our 201, which is the compensation plan.